Hey guys, it's Saturday. First day of, it feels like fall today, all day. We had a bit of rain this morning. Even now, there's that chill in the air, and the leaves are all changing on the trees. Beautiful time of year, but I know what's following it. I gotta get this area all cleaned up, as I've been saying in previous videos. That's just burning garbage, been throwing out the house. Burn that in the pit here soon. Get this area all cleaned up. Gotta clean it along the driveway here. That's a scrap snowblower, gotta tear that down. Get all this mess cleaned up. Get the fire pits. They're scattered all over the property on one spot. As they won't be selling till the spring. Yesterday on the way home, I managed to pick up a single chair coming from the scrapyard yesterday. And got yesterday's video short because my buddy up the road was pulled in behind me here, and he didn't think I was home. I was sitting in the truck recording, and he was about to pull out, so I had to get out quick and say, hey, I'm here, you know. So there's another fire pit there. Got to get these things here, pallets put over right there, probably behind the barrel there, burning barrel. Get this into the shop. Start picking this stuff all up. That tarp's the big tarp I'm going to use. You'll go right, wrap the eaves on this on the shack here. We'll get there in a second. Here's what's left from the spring cleanup this spring. We're getting her down. She's almost down to nothing. Try to get this cleaned up over the next few days. Get this stuff all put away where it belongs. There's not too much left. She's going down quickly. So we'll get this stuff all cleaned up. But we got it's a holiday weekend here, as I said in the last video. It's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. I got a persistent cough because it's cold out today. And I came up with a warm house. First day we had to turn the heat on in the daytime. So get this all cleaned up. Because it's oh, I didn't even lock that. It's not good. Because it's gonna be that time of year. The snow's gonna come. I'd say about it's the 12th of October. We usually get a little bit of snow 4 days either side of Remembrance Day, November 11th here. So yeah, that tarp will cover the eaves on the outside. So you won't see the sun come through right down the wall here, on the outside, just on the wall. It'll go right up over top of the roof and wrap around these eaves, tack on the top of the boards, and it'll fall right down the back, cover the back side. So close that off. Then I'm going to go get more tarps and just go around the walls with them on the outside to cut off any draft holes and cut the window, of course. Which I hate that. Getting cough all day. So you turn the camera on, you start coughing like a fool. So yeah, then we're going to start with this wall here, north facing wall. Take all the shelves off, pull this out, and we're going to insulate that wall and put plywood along it. And then we're going to do the same with each one of the walls as we get the money. Now the ceiling, I'm going to take the foam sheets of insulation, 4-way sheets, and just take the lights down, cover the roof up, the ceiling up with those, the blue ones there, and put the lights back up. And that should insulate this fairly good for the winter. So it'll keep it heated all the time with just a small electric heater. This mess has to be cleaned up the next day or so. That's why I came down for us to start this. So it's everybody shows the tearing things apart and collecting them and all the fun stuff associated with scrap. But then there's the prep that's got to go in for each season if you live in a 4-season climate like we do. And when you do that, it takes time away from actually collecting and preparing scrap to take in, which takes money that you need if you do this full time. And this is what I do for an income. This is my income. I don't have a second job. This is what I do. So when I take time off of making money to prep stuff for a season, it's hard to find the time to do what has to be done. Let me rephrase that. it's hard to find a time to get what needs to be done or what has to get done. You have to keep the money coming in, but this needs to get done too. See a big gaping hole area to cover that up. And we still got a mobile home back. I got to cut a path into that. You'll see it on the earlier video. And start dismantling that, where the hornets now died off this week. They were pretty much, for this cold weather in the daytime, the hornets are done for the season. So next week I can start on that. At the same time, I've got new contracts and contacts, and I have to keep up on them. Tomorrow, Sunday, Easter Sunday, we're having our dinner on Friday, our Easter dinner, Easter supper. So tomorrow I've got to pick up 2 washers and 2 dryers in St. John. I have to pick up a washer and a couple other things up here on the peninsula a bit further. Tomorrow evening I have to be in Grand Bay to pick up an entire metal roof that's been dismantled. Load that in the truck and trailer and leave that on Monday. As I said, that's going to be the day we take off, but I will also be working in here doing some non-ferrous, prepping it and straightening it out a bit and working on the yard. So that's what tomorrow's be like. And on Tuesday, the first day scrapyard's open, I got to take that load of metal roofing in, first off. Then I have to come back out here and put another load on of what's in the yard. Tomorrow I should have the wash and dryers all processed and ready to go. And, oh yeah, tomorrow afternoon too, I have to stop on the way out of town, out of the city, in the Rosse, which is over there, across the river. And check out a bunch of scrap I've given, including an old boiler, I think it was, boiler furnace. It weighs about 400 pounds. So I gotta bring that up here, and that's gonna be stripped up before the snow flies. So, yeah, it's constant work. You know, this stuff all has to get out of here, find a new home. Those things there, that's coming out. I'm bringing that metal cabinet you just saw off the driveway. Put that in here, and I put my chainsaws in it, my 2 chainsaws and some other tools, whatnot. Or set them on top, whatever. So that's going to go over here on that side. So yeah, it's hard. You know, it's not an easy life, but it does pay. If you work at it, you got to strip everything down. If you just take stuff in and dump it, you're not going to make enough to survive off of. Now this stuff here turned out to be aluminum after I cut it. Garbage. More another piece of the aluminum, garbage. But I got a bunch of motors I got to go through. I got these buckets of goodies I got to go through, like this one here. Get the brass and stuff out, copper and whatever. And you got buckets of shred in here, bucket of garbage. That's all sheet aluminum off of magnetrons out of microwaves. And I still got 1, 2, 3 more up here to get done. Got a magnet collection started. All kinds of magnets. Look at that now. What a bloody mess. So yeah, this is what keeps us busy. This has to be all cleaned up. This has to be all cleaned out. That has to be cleaned out and organized. Those shelves have to come down. That there has to come down. You'll put it back up afterwards, put my fishing rods on it. Yeah. So that's what's in store and what we're up to. Just a little update video. And just to show what scrappers go through. Oh, an update on my health. I did have a cancer scare there. Thought I might have had colon cancer because my health's been bad all summer. Started in May this year. It's October now. But I finally found out what it is. It's not cancer, thankfully, but it is a lifelong chronic disorder now. Apparently, my small intestines are having trouble emptying into my large intestines, and it's backing everything up my stomach, so my stomach is slow draining, which is causing bacteria and infections in my system, which is sapping the energy out of me and ambition and all that, and that's why I'm just dragging my heels, literally. And there's nothing to be done about it. It's just I have to change my diet. I've just took a bunch of medication for 10 days there, just finished up last Sunday. I can't eat any more processed food, can't eat hot dogs, can't eat popcorn, because all that stuff won't has trouble going through your system to begin with, and with problems with things blocking up, moving slow, they'll plug your system up, and then you have an operation, and then if you keep going like that, you go on a fluid-only diet, And then if you keep going like that, you end up being fed through intravenous for the rest of your life. So yeah, dude, it's quite serious, but it's not deadly. So it's just something I gotta learn to work around. I'm not a young man anymore. I'm not old. I'm only 58, but old enough. And yes, this is a stainless steel dishwasher. Something else I gotta strip down. Still don't get the TVs done. You got that one, another big one. I guess 5 or 6 of them all together to be taken over to Ross and dropped off the depot. It's as I said, between health and weather and commitments, it's hard to get traction. And this car has not sold yet. He's still here. So probably after next week, I'm gonna start cutting that up with there'll be some videos there. We tearing that right apart and cutting her up into pieces and throwing it in the truck and taking it away. Separating all the metals out. We're gonna tear the motor and transmission down, take all the good aluminum out, cast aluminum, get tires off, get the aluminum rims all stripped, stripped off the aluminum rims, get them ready to go. Take all number 1 off the bottom over, then just cut her up and take it into pieces. So that's how that's going to the scrapyard. Nobody watch it, she's gone. So starting next week, I'll be in town a lot in the evenings, and I'll grab 2 or 3 or 4 more barrels every night I'm in, like those, that they're available, and I'll just roll them over the embankment here, down into there when the snow comes. So all winter I'll be doing that. So if I got 10 barrels a week, you're looking, well, what is it? November, December, January, February, March, April. April's when people start buying, and March you start posting, so that's in March. Okay, so October, November, December, January, February, March. 5 months, 40 barrels a month. That's 200 barrels at $20 a piece. That's $4,000 worth of barrels sitting in my yard in the spring. 200 barrels at $20 a piece, $4 grand sitting there. And I got 2 more of those upside the house you saw. And I got 3 more over there. They go for $15 a piece. And they'll be selling in the spring. And I got 2 more dryers coming, 3 more dryers coming tomorrow. So that's 3 more of them. They come up pretty quick. So by spring, I'll probably have another 200 of those. So that's another $3,000. That's right, you're hearing me right. So between the barrels and those, we'll be about $7,000, and they sell quick. So in the spring, I'll have $7,000 in my pocket just from grabbing them up over the winter and throwing them off the side. That's where the money's at. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and give you a couple of tips there about barrels and stuff. You all take care, and the sun's setting over the colorful field. All right, guys, appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe. Watch hours up there real good, guys. I love it. You're all watching. I love you all being here. It really help a lot, though, if you hit that subscribe button. And be sure to leave a like. And if there's anything you want to see, like more, what you want to see, start doing dumpster diving, more street pickups, the actual picking it up, just let me know in the comments, guys, and we'll see what we can do for you. Well, for us. You know, take care now, and God bless.